Let's get our first corporate guest of the morning. Joining us now is Mr. A. Mahendran, the Managing Director of Godrej Consumer Products. Joins us all the way from London at the Religare Investor Conference. Mr. Mahendran, let me first begin with volumes. You are expecting better volumes going ahead, I believe?
As far as Godrej Consumer is concerned, we are in three segments, major categories. One is personal wash, which is toilet soaps, etc. The other one is household insecticide. Brands like Goodnight and Hit is there. And then we have the third one is hair color, the brand like Godrej Experts. Now across all the three sectors in the last quarter, our volume growth are pretty good. In the case of toilet soaps, our volume grew by about 19%, and value-wise we grew about 31%. In the case of hair color, again the volume was pretty decent growth on volume, as well as in household insecticide. The quarter went off well. But from the current quarter, the quarter 4 and the future, we do not see much of pressure on the volume across these three categories. But I think the next year we are expecting that we should do very well on the rural side, and the rural volumes will also pick up a lot, and we will do well on the rural penetration also.
Okay, give us some color on how the margins are likely to pan out. We did see some easing of pressure, I thought, last year as commodity prices eased in end 2011. But now again crude prices are rising. So how do you estimate margins in FY13?
On the margin pressure out of all the three categories of the toilet soaps, we had some pressure last 1.5 years on the cost pressure, and thereby the margin was under pressure. But however, the market leaders have taken a price increase to the consumer in a very consistent manner. So we are under control as far as margins are concerned. However, the margin has been squeezed when compared to 2 years back to today. But way forward, we hope that the prices, cost pressure is kept in line, and we should do fairly decent margins on toilet soaps. And the other two categories, we don't see much of a margin pressure at all.
Mr. Mahendran, in order to fuel growth at any point in time, are you looking at raising any capital going ahead?
Not really. We are, as far as the growth is concerned, with this self-funding process which we have, so I don't think we need any further capital for growth.
Okay, just coming back to the margin picture as well as the volume picture, some mid-level players we understand are already talking about lower margins, lower volume growth. Is the consumption story intact according to you, or do you think this is just a marketing strategy and hence it will reverse at some later point in time?
Overall, I think there is a general feeling that the rural consumption, etc., is slightly slowing down, and even a little bit of urban. But as far as Godrej Consumer Products, in all the three categories we are focusing, and we are not seeing any slowdown at all. If at all, some could be their own strategies adopting, but we are not seeing any slowdown.
All right, on that optimistic note, Mr. Mahendran, thanks a lot for joining us. Let's take a break. We'll come back. The beleaguered Kingfisher group looking for resources. We'll perhaps get you more details on what options they have.